Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Have y'all heard? They're planning a big global protest on April the 5th, protesting Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Now, I don't know what the rest of the world has to do with this, but this particular article that I'm going to share with you is calling it global. This article comes from a publication called The Times Weekly. Global protests on April 5th. Cities unite against Trump and Musk. This protest is being widely publicized. There are several articles about it on the internet, but what caught my eye about this particular article is the cover picture. Take a look at this. They are using this picture of this beautiful, unambiguous black woman as the face of it. She's the face of the protest. The caption reads, Protest cardboard and black woman in crowd portrait with equality, women human rights and justice poster, sign for change, politics and law. I don't even know what that means. I just know that they've got this black woman out front and other people behind her as if she's leading this protest. And I found that offensive given the fact that black women have already said they're going to sit this out. They're not going to be a part of it. And so it looks like somebody is trying to crowbar black women into this and make black women the face of it. I'm not sure what that's supposed to do. Is that supposed to add credibility to this protest? Or is somebody saying, we're going to make you the face of it, whether you want to be or not? So I'll just share part of this article. Tens of thousands of people in the United States and around the world are preparing to take to the streets on Saturday, April 5th, in what organizers are calling the largest single day of protest since Donald Trump was sworn in for a second term. With more than 600 events planned across all 50 states, Washington, D.C., and multiple international cities, the message is unified and urgent. Hands off our rights, our resources, and our democracy. In London, demonstrators will gather in Trafalgar Square from 3 to 5 p.m. BST. I guess that's British Standard Time, joining the movement alongside Americans, Canadians, Brits, and others from around the world. They're threatening to invade Canada, Greenland, and Panama and daring the world to stop them. Well, this is the world saying no, organizers said. This is a crisis, and the time to act is now. Well, if they're so big and bad, why are they hiding behind a black woman's picture? Why don't they put their picture up there? Back in the United States, the centerpiece protest is scheduled for Washington, D.C., where thousands are expected to convene at the Washington Monument at noon for a massive rally on the National Mall. Organizers say the protests are a response to Trump and congressional Republicans' efforts to gut essential programs like health care, Social Security, public education, and civil rights protections, moves that have sparked nationwide outrage. This mass mobilization day is our message to the world that we do not consent to the destruction of our government and our economy for the benefit of Trump and his billionaire allies, organizers in D.C. said. Alongside Americans across the country, we are marching, rallying, and protesting to demand a stop to the chaos and build an opposition movement against the looting of our country. It sounds good, it's some good talk, but I'm still wondering why they don't put their picture up there and be the face of this movement instead of hijacking some black woman's picture that nobody even knows who she is and trying to make it seem like she's the face of it, she's the organizer of it. That is just so something, I don't even know what to call it. Demonstrations are planned from coast to coast in cities including Buffalo, New York, Columbus, Georgia, Hollywood, Florida, Guilford, Connecticut, York, Pennsylvania, Ames, Iowa, Conroe, Texas, and throughout California, where organizers are uniting for large scale actions in Los Angeles and Sacramento. From early morning rallies to afternoon marches, the protests will take many forms: town halls, digital campaigns, and street demonstrations, all grounded in a commitment to nonviolent resistance. Organizers say the April 5th movement builds on growing frustration with the Trump administration's agenda. The crowd counting consortium reported over 2,085 protests nationwide in February 2025, a sharp rise from the 937 recorded in February 2017. Then that would have been during Trump's first administration. During a week long congressional recess, more than 500 events were held across the country, often in districts where elected officials avoided meeting constituents. Yeah, all of this is very good, but the word that they keep using is organizers. So if they've got all of these organizers in all of these different cities, and they've got all of these events planned, because obviously these things would have to be planned in advance. So there are people involved. Why aren't they showing their faces? Why is it that this black woman is the only face that's associated with this article? That's just very problematic to me. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But I'm just thinking that if you've got all of this planned all over the country, all over the world, but the only face you can put to it is this one black woman, strange. At the core of the message is a defense of everyday Americans and the systems they depend on. We stand with people of color and all those being stripped of their basic human and civil rights, Buffalo organizers stated. We stand with our educational institutions and the countless faculty, researchers, and students that are being subjected to arbitrary political litmus tests, uncertainty, and censorship of their work. From London to Los Angeles, from the National Mall to Niagara Square, April 5th is shaping up to be a defining day of resistance against what demonstrators call an authoritarian power grab that threatens the very fabric of democracy. We're not waiting for someone to save us, DC organizers said. We're taking action ourselves. So this big mass protest that they've got scheduled for April 5th is definitely going to come off. And I believe that they are trying to remind black women that this involves you too. You're a part of this too. So we know what black women have been saying. So I went over to TikTok to see what the black women on TikTok were saying, and they had plenty to say. But this one sort of captured my interest, and also I found it funny.
1 million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
So the ancestors had to get involved this time. And so maybe that's what it's going to take, but this is not our fight. This is not our fight. Remember these ladies? They are still the 92%. And they said the day after the election that they were sitting the rest of this out. You're on your own, America. Either you work it out or you don't. But we're going to sit on top of the world and watch it burn because we're not putting any more of our energy or intellectual capital in trying to make you see things our way. So we're going to be sitting it out, and on April 5th, black women will officially be on vacation. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about this. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good evening.